The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
I usually know everything.
You old enough to know that song.
No, you didn't.
But you can't fuck with me on R&B anyway.
He said you old, but you're old ass. You should know what the fuck that is. And don't.
This guy is crazy, yo.
I'm cool. All right.
I hit go, so we good.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, thanks. Let me get
Yeah, let us know
last
something,
look.
I mean.
Let me get sexy and situated.
We can start later.
Now, we've established that Money Long does not really know the white soul. Paul Davis. That's white soul.
Blue-eyed soul.
Blue-eyed, yeah.
What'd you say?
Blue-eyed soul.
We don't know if you have
Look at
blue
you.
eyes.
Well, no, that's
Look at you
kind
want
of
to
a
jump
reference.
in.
It's a reference.
That is what they call it.
You want to jump in and be mixed.
Thank you.
Blue-eyed soul.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's
Never heard
reverse racist. That's reverse racist.
That's what they call it, though.
It's appropriation.
That's what they call it when the whites
Who's
appropriate our
Blue-eyed
music.
soul?
Michael McDonald.
Michael McDonald.
George
Christopher
Michael.
Cross. Kenny Loggins.
Kenny
Kenny
Loggins.
Loggins.
Kenny Loggins is black.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, wow.
I did hear that before.
Kenny Loggins is black.
I heard that before.
Okay.
Daryl
Like
Hall
real
and
black
John
or Babe
O.
What's
Ruth
the
black?
man name?
Bobby Caldwell.
Bobby Caldwell.
He's black.
Bobby Caldwell.
He's white.
No, see now
Hall
he
and
might,
Oates.
yeah. I
Black.
think he might have a little
Phil
something.
Collins.
Shut up, yo.
Black.
You put Justin Timberlake in that?
Chuck Norris. Black.
Norris, what?
Not Justin
Norris?
Timberlake. No. All that man in the woods, freaky boy, white boy shit he be on. No.
Got
the
him
whites
on
can
the-
have him.
Robin Thicke.
No, he ain't got enough slaps.
Oh.
Wait, Robin.
Wait, what?
Robin
Hell yeah,
Thicke.
he's blue-eyed soul.
No, Alan Thicke. Growing pains.
His
Alan Thicke.
I used to
His
love
dad.
His
was-
black son?
Rest in peace, Alan Thicke. Put some fucking respect on Alan Thicke name, by the way. We
man,
fuck
yo.
with him. Robin Thicke, I don't know. I think we overvalued Robin Thicke.
He got some
slaps.
He got some
Yeah.
shit.
Now name 5.
You can't.
Now
end.
name 5.
Sex therapy.
Blurred Lines.
Sex
Blurred
therapy.
Lines.
Lost
When I
Without
Get
You.
You Alone,
Lost Without You.
Lost Without You.
And I Love You, Girl.
There you go.
One of them shits I don't know.
Paula Patton.
Oh, my God.
Is you old as hell. Listen, we have a very amazing special guest yet again. Oh, I was so excited when this person said I'm coming to your shit. Y'all know I'm an R&B bird. You might not know, I am an R&B bird. Ladies and gentlemen, Money Long is in the fucking.
And he said it right.
Yeah, you said it right.
He said it right.
You said it right.
Fucking go.
Now, I've
Yeah,
been
because
tripped
I
up
hate
over
when
your
they be
name
calling
forever.
me Muni.
Well, then spell it right.
Money Long.
M-U-N-I is not money.
Knee.
Knee.
I hate it here.
Yeah, come on now.
I absolutely hate it here. And I dropped out, so you might be right. You might be right.
It's okay.
Money
I correct
Long
them every time.
is in the building looking like her first fucking name.
Thank you.
Looking like money up in this motherfucker, which is
Thank you
my
so
first
much.
question. And then I'll toss to the cast. How much is your fucking show up budget? Because
Oh,
me
God.
and him right there do the boots now.
He priced them out already.
Me and him right there. This little number here.
He know where they came from too.
Hey.
You know the name? He know for sure.
Where
That
my
ain't-
boots from?
I don't know.
It ain't-
I was about to say.
I'll tell you where
If
they
you know
got
where
from.
these is from, you know something, because these are, you can't get these.
Yeah, they not Nordstrom's.
Nah, they
Ain't no Steve
regular.
Madden.
They not
Ain't
Nordstrom's.
regular.
They not Coach.
No, these
ain't
is
right.
Mason Ernest. Is the guy Louis Vuitton used to work for
The
him.
Freemason boots.
No. Don't start that.
The heirloom
Don't start that.
Illuminati's.
Little Mason
Mason Ernest, shout out to
Arnaz.
them. They be giving me hella stuff. So
You look.
shout out to them.
You look
For me,
spectacular.
these were free.
You look great.
Talk that shit.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm very tired, but it's like such a blessing. I'm so happy.
Did you want to cancel this shit? Like,
No.
tell the truth.
No, I actually was very excited to do it.
Really? That warms my heart.
Yeah, because you was one of the first people to play my music on your show, Midnight Snack, when it first came out. And we were all so excited. I was independent at that time.
Nice snack.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when I knew that you was writing songs for me to go fuck to.
Oh, wow.
No, for real, because R&B today different from 90s R&B for me. And we have this talk up here all the time about like who's playing music to fuck and what are the songs that you can't fuck to. Midnight Snack. Oh my Lord.
Well, you're not the first person to say something like that to me. Sometimes I wish people wouldn't. Don't describe what you do to my music. That's kind of vulgar. You didn't do that, but.
Well, I'm vulgar.
It almost got there.
It
was getting there. It was getting there.
No,
So
he'd be like,
Toe in
they'll
the
just walk up
water.
to me and be like, I was riding some dick. No.
Oh my Lord.
No.
Oh my God. Be a lady.
Midnight snack.
Be a lady, why don't you?
Oh man.
Album is fire.
Thank you.
Super.
It is.
Sounds expensive.
Thank you so much.
Very.
What?
She broke down the numbers. It was expensive.
Yeah.
I love that clip of you and Nadeska, and where you're explaining to people that don't really know what it costs to do this.
At a high level.
Yes. And you stopped.
Yeah, I didn't even get to like marketing videos, none of that, like features. I didn't even touch on that. And people were arguing with me. And I'm just like, you
can't.
know what? That's cool.
People in the know.
No,
Or just-
in the comments.
They can't.
In the comments.
Nah, you could self-engineer, you could do that, yeah, and it's gonna sound like it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part.
You know
That
what I'm
part.
saying?
Oh my God.
Because I believe in like quantum jumping. Like I don't want to wait in line. I don't want to struggle. I know how to do it, so I'm just gonna do it. And even if you don't feel like I've made it to a place where I should request or require certain things, I know what the outcome is gonna be if I put quality into what I'm doing, and then I can just skip the line.
Yeah.
I want to go fast. I don't want to.
And you've been
Struggle.
around as a songwriter. You've seen what quality looks like.
That's the other thing too. You can't tell me that it doesn't exist because I've seen it.
Right.
Just because you don't think I'm worthy of it right now
Well-
doesn't mean that it's not an option.
Also, people get sold the pipe dream of you can just record it on your phone and put it on the internet and it'll go viral and that'll
Make
be I'll be a
$70
billion
zillion dollars.
billionaire, and it's not reality.
If there's anybody that can speak to it, though, you can speak to it. You dropped your first project, what, to like 2009 or something, 2010-ish?
In my former life, yes.
Yes, your
As
former
Money
life.
Long 20.
We've erased that.
I understand people like really connect to my story more when they see how I
The
like,
journey, yeah.
kept going. But
Why do you
I'm a
describe it as
completely different
former
person.
life?
Excuse me.
Why is it described as former life?
I'm a whole nother person.
Okay.
I'm not even that person anymore
Okay.
at all. Like I wasn't self-aware.
So isn't it just like process of evolution? You know, like human evolution?
Definitely metamorphosis. Like, you know, you don't expect a butterfly to crawl like a caterpillar. It's not the same. You know? I'm totally different.
Did something
Totally.
trigger that?
I think I understood like there was so much resistance. Because this is not the first time I tried to change my character, change my skin. You know, like how you could just like pick another avatar. I tried to do that before, and the people around me were aware of what I was doing, and they were very resistant. Like, that's just her, you know? And so the reason why I know that it worked, the psychology of it all, is because by the time by the time people figured out that Money Long was also Priscilla, Hours and Hours had blown up so crazy. And then the people who, and you know, shout out to Clubhouse, people get on there running their mouth. I was in some of those rooms incognito, and I heard the stuff they were saying. She should have gave that song to so-and-so. Oh, she's, wow. Wow, shame on you.
I thought you really performed well on Hours and Hours.
Thank you. But no, because when they found out that it was me, they automatically, you know, relegate me back to
That
songwriter.
Writer.
Of course she has a hit song. She's a songwriter. And you're not looking at the art of it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
People like to keep people in a box of
dog.
what.
yeah, I
People
think
are
it's
haters,
because I
yo.
changed the name, because I actually started getting into fashion and makeup and hair and like, you know, actually thinking about how I want to present, what I want to give, the essence of like how I, you know, my walk past air, like all I think about all of it. It's all performance art to me. When I started actually having success at it, I think it was because people did not recognize me. And so they couldn't put any limit on me. Like literally I'll be in a room with people who I've known forever and I will have to go, hey, for it to register, you know.
I think that's what helped Gabby. I think that's what helped Victoria. Like
Lucky as well.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky was a whole nother shit. Frank Ocean.
Something else helped him too. But
Stop.
you make a bag right now. You go.
Stop.
All right, forget it.
Stop.
That's my
I
man.
love Frank.
Me too.
We do
Don't
too.
say that.
We all
Me
do.
too. Everybody
We all
here,
do. Everybody loves
everybody here loves Frank. We're not trying to make enemies out of your friends. When were you established as kind of? Every time I see you or hear your name or hear a song, it just sounds like a hit maker.
Oh wow, thank you.
And it seems like you have kind of curated that reputation. Even how you came in here today, I know some of these niggas you came in here with.
Yeah.
I know some of these niggas
Some legends in the building.
Legends for
for
sure.
over 20 years that you came in here with. Actually, I'm talking to Shock outside, and he's reminding me of Sharifa, and Sharifa was the act who Dub B tried to do Focus for, and she didn't want it.
Oh, wow.
So I took Focus from Sharifa, and that was my first record.
I got a crazy first record, our record together. All I can do. I can tell them now because they ain't gonna sue me now. But Alamo brought me up to meet Jeff. I did my first actual audition in front of Jeff, Shaka, and Luda in his office at Def Jam. And then
You got on the table like Bobby Shmurda?
I didn't. I don't think I did well that day. But we still was like black labeling. All I can do with like DTP.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Ain't clearing nothing.
Shock,
neither.
we ain't-
Fuck it. And those are my Spade's children.
Oh wow.
Those
Oh, don't do
those established industry legends are my Spade sons. If not for you, they wouldn't even face me.
Oh, you about to come out that room mad as hell.
They wouldn't even face me here today. I seen them at Chris Brown concert. They say, "Yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna get a deck of cards." They never came back. Never came back. Never came back. How'd you feel when you saw the Hours and Hours challenge popping off?
You know, I'm a little bit like in my own bubble, kind of an airhead sometimes with this, like how disconnected I am from the outside world.
Society.
Yeah, because I really be in the house like reading Harry Potter and watching movies and, you know, being a normal person. So when I see stuff like that, even now, still, when I might click on the video and be like, oh, her hair is cute. And then it'll be my music on there. Or I'll just click on something because I think it looks interesting and it'll be my song playing in the background. It was a video of the man that got out the car and shot at somebody and then he got ran over by a car and then he passed away a couple of days later. But my song, somebody was playing it passing by.
That's
in the
crazy.
video. So
Okay,
like
well,
when
rest in peace to him. Okay, I mean, a life was. But I mean, that car driving by when Homeboy got clipped, that was my shame.
You gonna get that
But
promo off.
you can't. That's not scripted. That's that's just life. And realizing just like how massive my music is. Sometimes it's hard for it doesn't register until I go certain places, and I'll be like, oh shit, you know who I am? That's crazy.
And we thought it was just Mobb Deep with murder music.
Funny enough, I make like
Slap
really, I
sneak.
make love songs, but the hood niggas love my music. It's so crazy.
And I don't think that's so crazy though.
I do. I really
Why?
do.
Why do you find that surprising?
Because everybody's too cool these days. Like everybody's so like, you know what I'm saying? The YNs, you ain't never seen that?
The YNs.
The young niggas?
Yeah.
On TikTok, it's like the young kids that wear like the ski masks.
Yeah, but your music got like a there's certain artists and certain sounds when you play. And let's just say we just driving around. There's certain people that I don't want people to hear me playing. Like I might drive down a block and turn it down because like, I don't want niggas judging me. Listen to this shit in the car.
Right.
I don't feel like that's the vibe.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say Money. I don't think Money Long would be one of them.
nah, money is not. Like niggas feel proud to drive around. Don't feel like they emasculated and all that. So I think you.
It's
got a
just
balance.
always surprising to me when I see like the hood is niggas, they got the yuck mouth, top and bottom slugs.
Wow.
No, that's what we call it in Florida. It's like when you get the top and the bottom slugs, 8 on the top or 10 on the top. And they be smoking, smoking a blunt like, I could do this. I love it. I love it.
That's funny.
Here's something that pissed me off about you. Why would you make a song called Hours and Hours 2 minutes long? No, for
So
real.
you could keep playing it over and over and I
my-
can get those streams.
That shit worked.
And why y'all took so long releasing the remix? I was mad
I
as
can
hell.
tell
'cause
you
that
why.
remix was
That
fire.
was me.
His name started with a U.
No, it wasn't his fault.
Don't try to blame
No,
my
I'm
name.
not. Listen, if my team comes to me and says, or if I go to my team and say, hey, I got this idea for the remix, man. Thinking about Usher popping through. As an artist, I might go back to my hut and just make sure everything is right. Usher's Usher still.
So
What's that pressure like?
No, I've actually known him for a very long time. When I was like 20, I went on the OMG tour with Akon as a writer. Akon was opening for Usher. And so I spent that whole summer on the road with them. So fast forward, over the years as a writer, I would always be invited to like the Usher camps. Never got anything, but was just always there trying.
In terms of placements? you're
Yes.
saying. Got it.
And then when Hours and Hours happen, you know, Usher is very aware of what's going on and who's hot and what's happening in his space, as he should be. He reached out and wanted me to come to the studio. So I come. I'm thinking we're gonna do another song, like we're gonna make something together, which we do. And then he goes, all right, now that we got that out the way, I need a favor. I'm like, what's up? I need you to write me a verse on Hours. So it was very smooth. And I was like, yeah, you got me. All right, cool. So we write the verse. I did not necessarily want to throw him on it. At the time, it was January 2022. So I was still very much going up. Just for my own ego, 100% on me. I did not want my success to be
Predicated on.
accredited to a man, to someone else's success, someone else's fan base. I wanted it on my own. I had worked so hard, spent millions of my own money to get to that place of a #1 at Urban. You know, I just
spent
didn't want to work that hard and then have other people be like, oh yeah, Usher's song. That would have pissed me off.
When you say you spent millions of your own money, do you mean that you dug in your pocket, or are you talking about recoupable funds?
Absolutely not.
Which
I worked for 12 years
Independent.
as a songwriter, built an incredible catalog, generated all this revenue. And then when I finally got enough money, I was like, I quit. And I went and invested in myself.
That's dope.
My own money. Mine.
That's dope. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mistake number one, and where people go wrong.
It was very painful funding it. I was like, man, didn't I just give you $500,000? What the hell? But man, it's like, that's the reason why I am the way I am, and I demand my space and like what I need. Like, this is what is required of a bad bitch. It costs a lot to look like this. If you want me to come, this is what I need.
That's a fact. The niggas out there that don't know how much bad bitches cost, they be so
It's expensive.
surprised. They be so surprised.
That's why I like to stay home.
That's why I like
you
to
know
stay
what I'm saying? I
home too.
could be ugly in peace.
If I walk out, I gotta go spend on one of the bad bitches. I mean, let me stay in the house. Let me stay my ass.
Nah, I want to be in the house, in the bed, rubbing my feet together.
Walk me. I want to know. I want to hear. Take me to the beginning of your story, because I don't know if I'm all the way familiar with the early times. Who found you? What were you doing? What were you like? What was the process coming along? Tell me about break number 1, break number 2, break number 3. Tell me about your decision to rebrand, totally wipe the board clean, start from scratch. Like, I want to hear about all of it. What year was it that you started doing this professionally?
Professionally, 2008. But I wrote my first song at 8 years old. Always been like super into, I wanted to be a ballerina. I wanted to do Broadway. I went to art schools. I was very much a nerd when it came to like show tunes and shit. Always starring in the school plays, singing the national anthem at everything, singing at funerals. Like, I was that person.
Who's pushing this side of you in your household early on?
Nobody. It was me.
2-parent household? Mm-hmm. Do they even know what you're working on at this point?
You mean now today?
No, not
then.
today. Then.
We always had like instruments in the house. My mom could sing. My biological father could sing and played the trumpet. So they knew like something was special, because I was always like, you know,
Loud.
I'm a model.
Yeah.
Like I just had so much personality as a kid. And so now that I have my own child, I see like if I'm looking at this little person who is fearless and creative, and like I used to take my grandma's sheets and like wrap them around and make dresses and model them. You know, I was just always very
Like
creative.
a girl.
I'm just a girl. Yeah, so like, so I was always into things that like would make people go, "This whose child is this?" You know, painting, anything creative. And so, all through middle school and high school, I was always the person who it used to actually get me protection in school from the bullies because I was the girl who could sing. They'd be like, "Leave her alone," you know, or they would like come get me on the playground and have me sing.
That's funny. I wanted to jump in and ask right there, because you seem to be able to identify your creative gifts early. Was there a time early when those gifts just shifted to something that you had no business doing at all because we so creative and we home and we're thinking of some shit?
But you know, as Virgos, I always say, the reason why I get away with stuff is because I don't talk about it. If I want to do it and get away with it, it's going with me to the grave.
So we'll leave it alone.
So I did lots of things.
It's more attractive when you hold it down. She held it down.
Yeah.
She held it down. She held it down. It's fucking right. Virgos, nigga, stand up.
Yeah, no, we're very sneaky.
It's still our time.
Now we here. No,
It's still our time.
Still got a couple of weeks.
Look, they mad now. They mad.
hating.
They mad now. It's cool.
It's fine, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not
We
mad.
don't give a fuck.
Y'all can exist.
We still gonna enjoy it.
Y'all can exist. What you, a Sag or some shit?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, whatever.
Oh,
Same thing. Same thing.
Terrible.
You were, if I recall correctly, you were pretty vocal about that Universal versus TikTok debacle that was going on. I loved that from you. I absolutely loved that. I felt like more artists needed to speak up. But listening to you, I really felt the effects of an artist that has some motion, and right as something get going, here y'all go with some corporate tech games.
Super whack.
She just done spent millions of dollars out of her own
Well,
pocket.
that's what I was
She
gonna
said.
say.
Yeah.
Still,
She know the game.
Yeah.
because I have a partnership. I'm not signed like underneath the UMG, Def Jam, and they're partners. So I still got to keep this shit going.
Right.
And I'm not seeing my return because y'all took my shit off the.
Do you feel like
Y'all
that
gotta
partnership? Yeah, that's what. Do you feel like that partnership word sometimes in the building can make them put you like second fiddle because it's
I
partnership?
just talked about this yesterday. I think sometimes, well, not even sometimes. I know they're gonna, and this is in any business. I'm going to invest in the things that is going to bring me the biggest return.
I was gonna say that.
So because I own a piece of my master still, and I have like a bigger split publishing. Like I'm in that phase now where I could just not do a new deal and I could just get all my checks and I could be making like stupid money, or I could just take a really, really big check right now, but then I don't want to be like working like a donkey until I'm 40 something years old to pay that back. I don't want that type of pressure. So when you have that kind of independence and that kind of autonomy, they don't like that. They don't like what I represent. You know, a lot of my fellow artists, they'll come up to me in places and be like, "Oh my God, like you did it, like you inspire me." And I'm like, make it make sense. How are all of these people who are like winning awards and getting honored and doing all these things did not have as big of a year or moments now 2 times as I did, and not playing the comparison game at all, just looking at it? Please tell me how this makes sense. And they'll say, "Oh, well, you need to show your personality more. So you want me to get on the internet and act like an idiot? All right, cool."
Yeah.
Or they'll say, "Oh, it's relationships. Oh, it's this. Oh, brand." I was like, it sounds like some bullshit to me. It sounds like you make more money off them than you do off of me.
The end.
So we're gonna prioritize
The
that?
So
end.
we're
That's
gonna prioritize the
Prioritize the
things.
bullshit.
That's it.
You know, so it's like I could give in. I could just be like, okay, fine, here, take more so that I can get, because I'm not even gonna say quiet as it's kept. It's known. There is a monopoly on the relationship between these platforms. There's a loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
no
know
matter
what
how
you're
much
saying.
money I got, I cannot compete
It's a party scheme.
with this big name or this conglomerate that like bought up 20 of the spots on the playlist.
You know why you're so interesting, or to me, anyway, one of the reasons, typically as an artist, when we working and we working and we working and dots are not connecting and we take it to our team, they can always point to, like you said, hey, the music ain't hitting, go work some more, show your personality, yada, yada, yada. with you, I feel like because of your writing history and just who you be, what it can't be is my pen and the slaps. So does that make people kind of focus on ancillary things that are unimportant? Hey, why don't you fake a relationship? Why don't you go to this hot spot? Listening to you sound like you like to be home just naked, kicking your feet up, doing some doofy shit like this, some tall girl shit. But like, is there pressure? Don't do that. You know, tall girls got a different bag. But is there a pressure to do things that are outside of your comfort zone to add to visibility?
Of course, people want me to do stuff, but I'm very vocal. I'll be like, that's kind of whack. I don't want to do that. That's cringy. It's not authentic. It's not resonating.
How tough is it to take ideas from people who are not creative?
Ideas could come from anywhere. I always look for like the glimmer. So that would be the opposite of a trigger. A trigger is something that makes you react negatively. A glimmer is something that makes you go, oh. And so
They know what
if I
trigger
don't
means.
feel
They never
that,
say glimmer. They've never used the word glimmer ever
Yeah,
here.
that's new.
I know
Just
it's
triggers. Just triggers here. But
So whenever I feel a glimmer, when somebody says something, I go, "Ooh, this could be dope." Da da da. Anything that inspires and leads to an expansion of an idea, that's how I know that I'm supposed to be doing it. If it gives me a spark, if I hear nothing, because you know, like sometimes the ideas will literally just drop in my lap. Like I just did Jimmy Kimmel last week. That idea came 4 days before I was supposed to perform. And it literally just like I saw the whole thing, and then the entire thing was my vision, and we pulled it off, and it was really cool. But I just don't do things if I'll check with my heart. If you say something, I'll be like, no, I don't feel that.
church girl coming up? Okay.
Where?
Florida,
Pentecostal,
in the South.
Pentecostal
Wait, what
right
part,
there.
though?
Oh.
You never heard of it. Gifford is very small.
What part is it? What part of Florida?
Yeah, no.
Panhandle, South?
The far east coast in the middle, so in between Orlando and Miami, like West Palm, Boca area.
Okay.
But on the other side of the tracks, very good.
What is
Ghetto
your,
country, as we like to call it.
what does your studio session look like? Like if we walk into the studio, what's the setup? Who's in there? Are you one of those people
and
just?
the engineer,
That's
only
it.
necessary people. I don't like to hang out and do that in the studio. I start itching. I'll be like, what y'all about to do? Like, I don't like nothing to get in the way of my frequency because I'm very much like a channeler. I'll just open my mouth, stuff start coming out. I'll be like, oh, that was crazy. Did you hear that?
But you like to personalize it, like candles, sage, crystals. I don't know.
No, that's just she ain't with all that.
I just need me some
With all that
Douce,
bullshit, ain't it?
some yellow energy drink. We ain't gonna say the name of it because they ain't give me no money.
They ain't paying.
There you go. There you go.
Douce, some yellow energy drink. It tastes like an Arnold Palmer. You're
What-
welcome.
What's on your rider?
Oh, no,
She
that's
just said it.
different. That's a
Oh.
whole different thing. I don't have a studio writer yet. I just kind
No,
of.
I want to hear the big rider.
The tour
Let me hear
rider.
I want to hear the big boy. Let me hear the big
It's
rider.
actually not that crazy right now. It's just like essentials.
All yellow
cut
M&Ms.
water. No, I don't do that.
Oh.
Like I'll try to do like a nice fresh bouquet of flowers, humidifier, heater,
Oh, God. Oh, brother.
R&B,
pipe and
nigga.
drape,
Oh, brother.
What?
She from the hood, man. I don't want to hear all
Now
this.
you gotta get
fresh ginger,
Some Popeyes.
some
No.
some throat coat tea or some shit.
fresh
honey.
ginger, like juice
Okay.
ginger, straight up
Yeah.
with the skin. I like it spicy. Gotta have that. Nothing crazy though. I don't be. Cause here's the thing. I don't hang out in my dressing room. I go in there, I get dressed, I do my makeup, I go on stage, and I go home. So it don't need to be that comfortable.
I was being messy.
You thought I was gonna say something crazy?
No. I'm about to tell you where I was being messy. That was cool. You're great. Whatever that award show was, I don't
BET.
quite remember. Was it BET? I came in there and I was a little messy because I'm such a huge fan of you and Victoria Monet. I felt like when Victoria Monet won some shit, the cameraman did that shady shit that they do, and they panned it right to you. Did like this.
What, was that the last BET Awards or this one? This one that just
The one that
think
happened?
it
just
was the one
passed
that just
with the Usher
was
tribute.
the one
Oh
that-
well, there was a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes that y'all didn't know about. I was supposed to perform. You notice I didn't.
Oh.
What happened? Was tea?
I'm not gonna say that it was anybody's fault, but what we just talked about before about When I don't feel it,
When you don't feel the glimmer.
don't do it. And I had a lot of people who wanted me to perform a certain thing, and I didn't want to perform that. I was like, they were like, oh, you know, you can't perform things that are not in the marketplace. I'm like, that's not true, because I performed a song called Plot Twist on the Soul Train Awards, and I opened the show with that. That's not true.
Money long.
So I don't like making choices based off money. When I saw the performances that came before mine, I said, nah. Especially after Victoria finished. I said, did you see that shit? I turned to Shock. I said, look at this. Do you see this?
Fix
They
the
don't give a
shopping.
fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck about me. Look at the production value here. I'm not getting up there on that stage. Absolutely not. It look like we don't give two shits.
Money long.
And they tried. They tried really hard to get me to do it. I was like, I'm not.
I think that's
Well,
amazing.
Yeah.
I think that
I
is
like that shit.
I like that shit.
amazing. There,
I love that shit.
just being in the industry forever, I just don't know artists that wouldn't kowtow to the pressure of feeling obligated to perform. You know what I'm saying? That's
Some
amazing.
subpar-
No, I felt
No.
it. But
Don't listen
the
to them.
other thing too is I do have like a slight situation, condition that I will have physical manifestation of pain when I do things that I don't want to do or things that make me uncomfortable with lupus, and it's immediate. So as soon as I started feeling uncomfortable, I'm like, this is not going to be, I'm not getting up there, number one, because I'm already uncomfortable. Now I'm pissed. When I get up there, I'm going to look crazy. I'm going to be just like, I'm not doing it. No.
Bring diva shit back. I like it.
But it's not even diva. It's like, yo, this is my, if you go back and look at all of my performances, they're all memorable. They're all really cool. What I was doing was not, BET tried to help me. Shout out to Jesse Collins. They tried.
My
to
man
do it.
Jesse.
It just was not up to the
Don't
standard.
say nothing bad
that-
about Jesse while I'm sitting here.
No, I love him.
Okay.
No, he was Team Money for sure.
Okay.
It was not up to the standard of what people have come to know me for. And I just wasn't about to get up there and do that to myself. Like, no. That's gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be.
And this was a separate performance. This wasn't a part of the Usher tribute. This was just a separate performance.
No,
that
I
they
was
were-
supposed to perform
for the Usher tribute.
for the Usher. No, right after the Usher
Okay.
thing. My song "Make Me Forget" that just went number one at Urban AC.
Love that
But-
song.
Thank you.
Bought it.
I was supposed to perform that. I had a special guest who was gonna perform it with me, like like a cameo. But it wasn't.
You're not gonna tell us who since it didn't happen?
No,
Are you gonna try and still get it off?
no. I just don't want to put other people's names. in
Okay,
it,
that
you know.
makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, no, I wasn't doing.
If it's not up to par, and if you feel like it ain't gonna be up to par, fuck it. Like
Sometimes though, and this is what I realized, like rather than expending energy arguing with people, sometimes I have to suffer a little bit so that I don't have to keep repeating myself. All I have to do is reference. Remember when you tried to do this last time? Remember what happened? So now I have an example. They will never do that to me again. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say yeah, lupus?
Yes.
Is that no?
Lupus? Yeah.
you
no
mentioned also
idea.
that you. I think I'm not sure if I am overstepping. Sorry, but you did mention that you also autistic.
We all autistic.
I'm
man.
discovering things
Dis-
about myself and making sure that I'm educated on them before I
Before you label it.
Don't
Yes.
do the Amanda Seal. You got to get diagnosed. You got
You
to.
actually don't.
No.
No. But it does help if you have help as far
Okay.
as understanding your challenges.
Because I tell people all the time. I think all of us got a little bit of
that shit.
little bit of something.
If I got lupus, I ain't doing what the fuck the label say.
I'm about to
No,
find
not
Somebody's
lupus,
talking
It's about
about
autism.
I'm doing what the
being
fuck I
on the
want to do.
spectrum.
Are you shitting me?
He's
Hey.
talking about being on the spectrum.
Yes,
That's what
I'm
he's
not talking
talking
about
about.
lupus. I'm talking about the spectrum.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. We all there. I'm talking about
Yeah,
the
for
other
sure.
shit. I ain't fuck with the label talking about. I'm doing me.
It took me a long time though to get there because especially you got to think about raised in the South. Very much respect your elders. Very much, and that does put some challenges in front of like demanding what you need
And also maybe being a woman.
yeah, definitely being a black woman. It's like I'm automatically questioned. You know what I'm saying? This is really annoying.
You feel like because to me in years you would be deemed a vet. as far as the time that you put into the music biz, but then you have this kind of like
New act.
new rookie feel.
She's a new act.
Yeah, how do you balance that? Because mentally in your brain, you're like, nigga, I've been around the corner, but then yet people still want to try to treat you like you just got here. How do you deal with that?
I don't.
She got enough money to not have to deal with
Nah.
it. She already made that clear.
It doesn't mean that people don't try it. I just be like, what's his name? Yeah, we don't like him. Don't bring him back. What does he do on my project? Do I need that? And I just eliminate any obstacles. So if you want to work on my stuff, don't come over here with that bullshit.
I heard you do this song over 21 Questions with Sway. Who's your muse? What's his name? Tim?
What do you mean?
What's the person's name that you think about that helps you to write all of these songs?
I'm not thinking about anybody.
Oh, that's cap. Stop
I promise
That's
I'm
cap. That's cap.
Some more country
That's
nigga
cap.
from the
promise
other
I'm
side of
not.
the tracks, nigga.
What
She
you
said
mean?
she from the other side of the tracks.
Money Long has been in some personal relationship that inspired some of these records.
No.
How is that possible?
I mean, I thought we talked about this, Virgos. I'm very selfish. I think about myself.
Are we selfish?
Yes, yes, you are.
I think I'm pretty selfless.
Nigga.
He also thinks
When
you're
I
an
want
empath.
to be, but the primary is me. I'm thinking about myself.
We have a good selfishness to ourselves, though. I don't think it's a negative. I don't think the selfish that people think we speaking to is a negative thing.
We talking about the negative one. Y'all got that too.
Well, you know, also, I feel like you're just a hater.
Like most Gemini. Like most Gemini.
You actually got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, who
Honestly.
hurt you? You used to date a Virgo?
I dated Virgo now.
Yeah.
You did a Virgo
okay.
now.
Uh-oh.
And she runs shit.
Running
Say
it.
something else.
That's why you taking out your anger on us.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say? Nah, so like when I write these songs, I literally am just imagining the scenario. It's not even, and then also too, like I said, I channel. So sometimes this is just what wants to be said. This is the song that wants to exist. I'm not basing it off of anything. But this album was the first time that I like dug deep into my own experience, from my perspective, how I feel about stuff. So there's certain songs like 30s, Revenge, Waste No Time, that those are my real true sentiments. That's what I would say in that situation. And the baddest, that's how I talk. But no, I'm not thinking about no man.
How was it working with JD?
It was cool.
I felt like that was some cheating shit you were doing. I felt like when I saw that, like JD was like, hey, me and Money Long, we working, we in the studio, we cooking up. And then I saw you, I was like, oh, they're cheating.
How are we cheating?
Because you shouldn't be able to work with Jermaine Dupri.
Oh my God. You know how long it took me to be able to get in the room with him?
Yeah, yes. I'm sure it took
You
a
know
while.
how many times they stood me up as a songwriter?
That's right. Turbulence.
Nah, but like,
Yeah. Trials and
That good
tribulations.
old-fashioned adversity.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
wrong
like
with
you
you.
know how it go. If it's a more popular artist, your shit is canceled. Like that happened to me so many times with JD and Brian. I wanted to work with them so many times over the years.
Me too.
Everybody.
I was just saying,
Duh.
Brian, what's
Yeah.
up, man? Come on.
Yeah.
Let me in the studio.
I'd just be sitting in the studio by myself waiting, and they never come.
I just felt like that was bound to be magic. Like JD is JD, you. Like let's put both of y'all with the people that need y'all, versus together.
We needed each other.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked. Favorite song on the project versus your favorite session on the project. It's my question I like to ask you musical savants.
Okay, let me think about. Favorite session was Revenge. It was me, Teron Thomas, who just won.
That wasn't about nobody.
Huh?
That wasn't about nobody. That was just off the
It was
dome.
about my experience. It was,
What do you know?
yeah.
Okay.
But again, I'm thinking about my experience and not.
Not fuck
A
niggas.
man.
Okay.
There was The Dream, Teron Thomas, who just won the Grammy for Songwriter of the Year last year. Tricky, and Kukuro. Loaded Room. It was crazy.
She naming the.
Yo, do you hear this girl?
Yeah.
So literally, they just came to visit and like listen.
Yeah. We just passing through.
Now that's
Literally.
fire. Go Tricky.
And I was like, yo, Trick, I know that you want to work and finish these other ones, but I'm not about to let them leave without getting something. He argued with me for a little bit. I was like, I'm gonna pull the artist card. I just have a song in my heart.
Gotta get it out.
Yeah, it was such bullshit. But he was like, all right, I'm gonna let you have it, and then it ended up being the title track. So that was my favorite session. It was amazing to be like the least talented person in the room. Loved it.
What a gift.
I loved it. It was
What a
like,
gift.
oh my God, this is incredible. And then my favorite song is Reverse Interlude, because I actually love cars. So that song is my favorite.
Is there a song that, it's gonna sound like some bullshit, is there a song that you needed to have a think tank with your team in order for it to make the album? Is there a song that you maybe weren't all the way sure about making the project that made the project? And is there a song that you felt really passionate about that did not make the project?
I have a lot of songs that didn't make the project that I'm super passionate about.
How many songs you got just in the clip, in the tuck, that nobody ever heard, that you're just working on some writing shit on some?
It's got to be hundreds.
What does that clip look like?
For legal purposes, I have compositions that are not
There you go.
complete.
There you go.
You are good.
Yeah.
And I have many of those, hundreds, thousands even. Songs, none.
You're in a pub deal.
I am. It's over in January.
Oh, man.
Clap that up.
She got him.
Crack 'em over the
And
head.
that's when we start making the big bucks.
Oh, we about to crack 'em over the head. Are you-
Maybe, or I might just wait.
But even the waiting says, when I feel like it, I'm cracking y'all over the head. When you see some of these legacy acts that are selling their catalog for these extreme amounts of money, what do you think? What comes to mind as a writer?
I think as long as you do something with it, invest it. I think the only downside is when you sell to people who have no interest in music or don't exist in this world. They don't understand sync licensing, how to grow it. How
Yeah.
to,
They're not going to minister it at all. They're just
Nah,
gonna,
they just be saying yes to like bad, horrible sync licensing deals. And then like you'll turn on the TV and see your music in a tampon commercial and it's like, what is this?
Yeah, that is
You know?
not what Pump Up was made for.
Bro, seriously. And it's like, what the
Sharp.
fuck?
So if they gave you,
300 million.
yeah, 250.
I'm gonna take it. What you
What are
mean?
y'all talking
What the
about?
fuck?
I wouldn't
What
care if
is
it was-
going
What
on
is
in
that?
here?
Dog,
I wouldn't
plug
plug
it
my
in.
deals.
Just give me my money.
Fuck it in.
Just give me my money.
Exactly.
Fuck, absolutely.
The Rito man
So then you don't
flying
give
to
a
my
fuck if
shit.
it's
I
applied
don't
to a
care.
tampon commercial at 300
nah,
million.
I'm never
Okay.
watching TV. I'm gonna be traveling. Like,
Amen.
There it is.
I do not care.
Give me the worst thing you spent money on since you've been making money.
The worst money I spent?
NFTs?
Nah, I never did that stupid shit.
Virgos. Come on. Virgo, they couldn't get us.
What's his name?
I was just going to ask
Who?
you trick?
Who you spent the money on?
He said.
Do I trick?
I don't think y'all got a good understanding.
wait.
of
What do you mean
her.
by that?
I understand what
Did y'all not hear her
I
whole
don't
story?
think she
with
heard.
this
Yeah.
Nigga, she ain't
On
tricking on shit.
myself? I am my nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm using that.
Yeah, I'm dating myself. It's me.
Best birthday gift you ever bought a nigga that you was dating? Yeah, gotcha.
No.
Yeah. Now write your little revenge record, girl. Now go ahead and write your revenge record.
Nah, I don't be buying gifts like that.
For your man? Like if it was your man?
That's a Virgo.
I'll be like, what do you want for your birthday? And then hopefully they say something that I can go get in a day because I forgot. Yeah.
Virgos be heartless,
Nah,
yo.
hard as
No,
nails.
Virgos be heartless. I
You know,
ain't gonna
I
hold you.
was on the Breakfast Club the other day. They was like, "Oh, you so cold. What happened to you to make you so cold?" Like, I'm focused on me. Nobody says that to a man. When you think about yourself,
Actually,
I
we
think-
do. Actually, we
What?
do.
We do.
Yo,
No,
who hurt
no,
you?
definitely
do.
No.
Who hurt you, my guy?
It's not
No,
as-
no, no,
it,
no.
it doesn't come
Because
off the same.
Okay, let me say this. When a man behaves bitter, feminine, you say that, who hurt you. But when a man is focused on career and self and growth,
He's determined.
he's ambitious. He's a boss. The opposite is true for women. When I exhibit these qualities that are normally given
Reserved
to
for men.
I'm cold.
Sorry,
Mel,
but-
we got it. Feminism.
It's not
No, it's
feminism.
not even that. It's just like I genuinely do not think about niggas. Like even when relationships I've been in, when you wrote this song about me, like nigga, I'm not thinking about you. How arrogant is that? You think I'm sitting around thinking about you all day?
Well, how does that work when it comes to patriarchy?
in terms of what?
Nigga right here, boy. There you go.
I'm joking.
There you go.
I am only joking. I promise. Is there anything you feel like is not in your toolbox that needs to be there?
More money. I would love to speak other languages.
Y'all got y'all hands full with this one here, boy. I tell you that one.
More
I'd love to
money,
see you.
more zeros.
I'd love to see you come in the dressing room on a bad day.
It's very actually calm. I'm super calm. If you ever see me turned up, you wasn't paying attention. Cause I will very much be like, you about to piss me off. Yeah, no, I got an attitude. Like I will say it. But I don't mistreat people because I'm feeling feelings. Now, if you continue to fuck with me after I said, then I'll be like, are you okay?
Yeah, it's on you.
Do you need something? Can I help you? Or I'll say, can I have the room? I need a minute. If you continue, you follow me, that's when I turn into a Tasmanian devil.
Where do you stand on road trips?
As far as,
Getting in the car for a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour, 4-hour just hike somewhere.
am I driving?
No,
Oh, yeah,
come
let's
on.
go.
But you have the aux. First
I'm
song.
gonna put on some Vivaldi, classical music. You might fall asleep driving.
Oh, she's never.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
we go.
Yeah,
never,
not on.
never.
Nah, I
Said
want
she
to
putting
like
on some Geraldo.
clean my ears.
Vivaldi, man.
I didn't even know Geraldo had
To
slaps.
play classical music to like calm myself
Yeah,
down.
or Pablo Piccioni. Have you-
Pablo Prigioni, Nick
Piccioni, I think I'm
Nick
saying it
Legend.
wrong.
Yeah, they ain't play
No,
for the
not
Knicks?
P.D. Pablo. No.
Brahms, Schubert.
So you playing some Amani? Mel is
hey,
right here, too.
Yo, stop.
We were just talking about the same thing.
We're talking about the same
Just talking about the same thing.
Yeah, when
I
she
listen to-
leave, I'm turning up for y'all. Oh my God. Okay, some Vivaldi.
Vivaldi.
Oh my God.
She's never getting the aux, so it don't matter. She's never getting the
Or I'll
aux.
put on like some binaural beats.
Okay, next question for you.
Music.
Now, Beach Boys. Next question for her. Next 5 years for you looks like what if you're curating?
I just want to experience as much high level shit as possible. I'm gonna put out a few more projects. I might jump into some other genres, some other avatars, and just explore. Like,
Would those come with a name change too?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's dope. Name
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, me too.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
Don't tie me to that.
That would be fire.
It's fire as hell.
I think your team will have a migraine over it, but I do think that that's fire.
Why?
Because we work so hard.
Because we got to start from ground zero.
Because this is because money long. Each name and each character you come up with is your credit report. It's your social security number. So you're basically going to your team and saying, "Hey, all that good equity that we built up with this, let's start it from scratch with this." And that could be tough.
What would be the difference if I signed a new artist?
What would be the difference if what?
If I signed a new artist versus just becoming another avatar.
The
with
new
all
artist-
my experience and all my
The new artist doesn't have a credit report.
exactly.
You do. So
Yeah,
your name means
I could
something.
sign a new artist and then have to teach them and babysit them and go let them be stupid and pay for it. Or
The only
I could
problem is
just-
hard for people to separate.
Dog.
You know, the concept it's amazing concept, but when people still see you, they're still gonna see you, and from that first images of you, which is
like
gonna be
what we
hard
talked
to.
about.
But
in
here's the
the
shit.
beginning.
She's already did it. So
Yeah, she's already done.
Well,
No.
I'm okay with
no.
revealing this because I know that people can't do it and they're not going to do it. The key is quality songs. At the end of the day, you have to make good music. As an artist, I think these days we get caught up in all the hype and the drip and
That's true.
the name and the feature. And the reason why it's not popping is because it's not good.
the song.
The song is not good.
The
Be
quality of the music.
song. No, not
The
music.
Song.
Song.
The
Song. Song.
with great production,
Yeah.
arranging, because production is not just
Making a beat.
the
Yeah.
note.
Yeah.
It's like the sonics, the mix, knowing when to take a snare out so it doesn't overlap over the lyric.
Coaching vocals.
Vocal production as well, yes. So all of that,
And you
that is
sound
a
like you're
lost
involved
art.
in every step.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Yes,
And a
and I'm
Virgo
telling
avenue
them
all
like,
the
yo,
way.
can we get a string intro? I want it to sound like this. I give references, super involved from top to bottom. I think that it's a lost art. I think a lot of new artists don't have the skill. If you notice, and it's not shade, you just don't have it. Nobody's teaching it. It's they'll put like a one-take vocal. There's no stacks. There's no.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my Lord.
Yes.
They don't even think about, if you listen to my music, I even put the breaths in there intentionally. So
Fire.
you can hear it.
Yeah, don't cut it out. It's a human element to it.
I will go back and add it. Like,
Great.
things like that. Just the experience of listening to my music is higher quality.
That's true.
Than
Art.
a lot of, I'm intentional about it. So that's the reason why I'm not afraid to try other genres. And do things like the sway freestyle, and people are like, oh my God, you should be a rapper now. I don't know if I want to try that. I don't like what comes with that. I don't want to be up there twerking. If I could, I probably would, but I can't. So
Tall girl shit.
I can't twerk. No, Megan is tall. She could twerk.
No comment.
I can't. I'm not a twerker. But I could try country. I could try, rock.
What do you think about the death of the bridge in R&B songs?
I just think that, first of all, again, a lot of the newer producers are not musicians, and so they don't have the chord progressions, loops. Like a lot, people are actually not playing these chords. They're
buying sample
going on
packs.
Splice and putting the chords
Niggas
together.
gotta go to church, man.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of these niggas need to go to church.
Or some of the church musicians need to come
over,
to
yeah.
the studio. And I also think that people aren't storytelling anymore. They're just like, I woke up this morning, I hopped out of bed, I put some bread in a toaster.
She was
You
on
know
my
what I'm saying?
head. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Dumb shit.
they just like stream of consciousness and they don't go back and fix it. It's like the bridge is where the climax is, like the tension in the story is very dramatic. And I think it's becoming a lost art. Like
Yeah,
people don't
bring-
know how to storytell.
They gotta bring
Agreed.
bridges and modulations back.
Bring
Yeah.
songwriting back.
I feel like everybody need to go to Nashville who want to do this and like just spend like a month in Nashville and just learn how to write songs because they don't fuck around.
Yeah, that's where it's at. Yeah, all of them.
They don't play
Everybody.
that.
Everybody. You
And that's why it's hard to get in. You can't go over there and fuck up what
and
they
play.
got going on.
You can't come over here with your microwave era. No, we do this over
Absolutely
here.
not. You got to know how to play an instrument.
You said you did the camps a lot. Like, I always heard that those camps were just like really fucking annoying.
Terrible. Hate
Okay,
it.
but you just stuck with it, and eventually it worked out for you as far as just getting placements, or
By the
catch
time
one.
songwriting camps became like a really popular idea in the music business and the publishing, because it's more of like a publisher thing where they put together all their writers to try to get some chemistry going. I was already successful enough to be like, who's going to be there? Where
else-
is
who
it?
else going?
Who paying for my flight? Like that kind of stuff.
And that
And I just
immediately
didn't.
cuts
Well,
off.
no, I just didn't participate if I didn't want to be in the room with those people. So I've only ever done a few camps in my life. Did a really, really cool one in Bali though. That was fun. That was amazing. I just wanted the
Bali,
trip. Nothing
Bali.
came out of it. I didn't get any placements, but
got a trip.
I got a free trip. It was amazing.
Do you ever feel like your how do I word this? Do you ever feel like you need to catch up to your music, or your music needs to catch up to you? Which one do you look at that as?
I don't know. That's a good question. I didn't even think about that.
Because your music is lit. I feel like so many people know the name and know the songs, but if you walk by them in the street, I'm not sure.
Okay, when you say it that way, yes. I do bring that up because I have 3 songs now. Time Machine, which also was really, really popular on TikTok, and especially with like the younger white teenage demographic.
See if I know that.
The end of the song in particular, and then it actually started over there and made its way back over into black audiences and like women. But it was really like young white guys that were using it. And then Hours and Hours and Made for Me, but a lot of times people don't know that all 3 of those are me.
How does that feel, yo? Like you give songwriter vibes. You put your heart and soul into this shit, and here come the kids want to chop up the last 10 seconds or something.
I love that. That's
time
great.
machine.
I love it. It's like a lot of times, what I love is that the way that I'm being introduced to a lot of people in the older demographic is because their kids are playing my music in the house.
That's true.
And they're like, who is that? And so, and then like the babies, people who have babies, they're little babies, they can't even talk and they're singing, you know, what's their favorite part of it? Nobody knows me. You know, and I'm just like, yo, that's so crazy that these little babies, these people who are like in their 60s, you know, Christians, white, black, Brazilian, like they're all singing the music. And it's starting with the younger generation. So, hey, chop up some more stuff.
And you
Let it
don't
go
do
viral.
anything intentionally with the idea that this will work in a viral manner, right?
No. I think that's what, if you try to go viral, people can smell that.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But people do it all the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, and then, you can't sustain that. It's like,
Agreed.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eventually it gets corny.
Let me tell you where genius songwriter you was right and Joe Budden was wrong. That hook, nobody me quite like you, man. Nobody know me quite like you, and can't even deny. I'm listening to
It was
shit,
annoying.
and I'm like, I know she's great, and I know they great, so they did it. Actually, I saw the footage when you went back in the booth. You went back in the booth and laid that. I was like, damn, they wouldn't leave after. They gonna keep that repetitive, just annoying shit going and freak it at the end. Boy, was I wrong. That shit was stuck in everybody's head.
I said the same thing, but I wasn't mad at the melody. I was mad at the tone you were singing it in at first. I was like,
You might
why
be
she?
onto something,
And why
yeah.
she keep that
Why she
going?
keep doing that? And then I'm like, oh, I get it.
So I just want to
Yeah, we was
say
off.
something to you. One of the things that I have learned over the years is that you want to make someone have a visceral reaction, even if it's a negative one. It made you think about it, and you didn't forget it. It got under your skin. It was annoying, right? And then you go back and you listen because you're like, why the fuck is this working? What am I missing? And then it grows on you. And then you see other people singing it and loving it. Then you might see me perform it live and you go, oh yeah, I understand
Yeah.
now. But what I want you to do is get hooked. Right?
I understood. I went to a wedding, and it was like a younger couple in their 20s, and I'm there. I had that shit on too. I was looking like that nigga. And during the little, he ate. And during, you know, when they do
This
their
is the
little
hater couch.
Yeah, she smoked this couch right here is indeed the hater couch. But during the, you know, first dance, and when they say, all right, this person wants to play a song and it's dedicated to yada, 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 your song came on. And at this wedding in this beautiful, beautiful building, I was like, oh, now it makes sense to me. Like, how do you feel about your songs being like the new Jesse Powell
Love that.
wedding song type of
Love
thing?
it.
Rest in peace, Jesse Powell.
Yeah.
Love that. You know, I've actually had like radio MDs and PDs tell me like, you changed the algorithm of radio. We have to go back and play records from the 90s and 2000s because there's
'Cause
nothing that exists now that we could play before or after your song.
That's the fire.
That's amazing.
That is
I love
super
that.
fire.
love that for
Jodeci
me.
or Drew Hill?
Drew Hill. Sorry.
There's no wrong answer.
I don't think there's a wrong answer.
There's no wrong answer.
Shit.
I wouldn't say that.
I think it's just an age thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Drew Hill was more my
Jagged Edge or 112?
112.
Okay, so 112 or Drew Hill.
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill or Boys to Men?
Boyz II Men.
Boys to Men or As Yet?
Hell.
They only have one song.
Nigga, what?
That is not true. They have,
Joe, they have one
That's
song.
only
that
one.
is not true. That is not true. Y'all just not R&B heads. They had Creepin'.
Or did they have the?
They had Creepin'.
If I Ever? That's not them.
No.
They had what?
Creepin' is As Yet.
Never
I
heard
want to
of
say,
it.
oh shit, no, it's
No,
not.
that's not.
No, it's not.
Look
I'm
at you.
bugging. Oh shit.
Look at you.
Who
Failed
the
it
fuck
all.
made Creepin'?
R&B head though.
Damn, I just embarrassed myself in front of Money Long. Who the fuck made Creepin'? Creep in. Ideal. I'm confusing Ideal with fucking As Yet.
As Yet had one.
Okay, I take it back. Let me see. Anybody you just hate out there that you want to tell us about? Anybody that you just not fucking with at all that's trash and think they in the same league as the GOAT Money Long?
There's a couple people who I pretend like I don't see them when I see them. But I will not say
Of
their
course
names
not.
because
Of course not.
I have a very, very powerful tongue. Pause. But it's more so that like
That's our clip, E.
whenever I say things, they appear. So I don't want to say nobody's name.
won't
in
bring
it.
out- Speak 'em
Powerful
out.
tongue, powerful tongue. I like
I know
that.
why the hood fuck with you.
She hood.
You got a
She from
hood
the
aura,
hood.
but
She
you
hood.
got that
She
that
from the
Patty, that Patty,
Every girl with this
Anita.
raspy voice has that hood nigga love her.
that essence
aura.
of.
That's where I'm from.
You know what
I'm
I'm
a nigga for real. I really am.
saying? Yeah.
Damn, who's that Patty LaBelle's beefing with so I can ask you who you side with?
A Patty beef with a couple.
Dionne Warwick.
Dion.
That's the
They
one.
don't get along.
That's the one. Who you side with?
I don't side with either one. I love them both.
Smart. She's smart. Are you doing a show in New York anytime soon so I could come and be romantic? Of
Are you gonna bring a date?
course. I got a girl. I'll bring my girl.
So sweet.
Yo, dog, do you? Yo, nah, sit down.
Where you going?
I'm
Sit
so
down, big
happy.
dog.
I'm
Go
so
walk.
happy.
Take a
I'm so happy.
down,
You
big
hear it,
dog.
right?
Take a walk.
You hear it, right?
Was that rude?
You hear it, right?
That was rude.
No, you hear it though. You hear it when somebody
You
says
just
it to
himmed
him.
him. You just himmed him.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a genuine. Oh,
He'll say
okay.
that too. Well, I was being sincere.
Oh, I just hemmed him. Oh, yeah. I pulled a you on you.
So sweet. But yeah, I'll bring my lady to the Money Long show.
I don't know. I think I was supposed to do something up here. I'm gonna go on tour though. Eventually, I'm gonna tour this album.
Money Long. Eventually, you have fans here that are watching.
Eventually.
Fans are
Not
watching,
everybody
ready to buy
likes it, but,
tickets.
You know, like I actually sing for real, so I need to be able to like. That did not come out right. I'm sorry.
So you can't.
No. You said this shit.
No, no,
You said
I
it.
know what you're saying.
No, you said
So
it.
you
No,
not.
but like I just need to actually like rest in. There's nothing you could do when your voice is gone but sleep.
Ain't gonna be too many of the back-to-back nights. Like your team has to coordinate around me being a real vocalist.
Yeah.
That vocal rest is
And don't be
important.
calling me like at the day before we got to do something. Like, oh, we need you to do this and sign this. And I'm like, bro, how long have you had this? Why?
Have you ever had to get the steroid shots?
I keep like a medicine cabinet on the road with me. So I have like my
good shit.
steroid pills.
That's that good shit. I rap better than ever. They pull that little needle out. That doctor.
I don't like
Hey,
that.
turn around, bend over, nigga.
Nah.
Bow.
I don't like the shots on.
I like the
this
shot. I'm about to go have the strongest voice in the world for 2 days till it fade away.
You don't suffer from like nodules and nothing like that, right? You just
I've had them before, but
Had them
no.
before.
I could sort of tell like when I need to shut up and
Got
just
it.
get some sleep. You know, not answer the phone. I'm
What
very
was life
good.
like for you during COVID?
I loved it. It was great. I was by myself.
Creatives
In
were
isolation.
kind of lit during COVID. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like
Well,
everybody
that's when
said
the
that.
Money Long journey started because everybody was available that I wanted. So they all said yes. It was a bit more expensive because we had to pay for all the COVID protocols, but like every space was available, every stylist was available, like everybody.
Everybody, everything was available.
Yeah, it was great.
Any plans to hold up? Let me pull up your album and make sure I'm right about what I'm saying. Yeah, look. Yeah, no. Any plans to collaborate with like dude rappers?
I would love that.
Like, give me a list of a few that.
I know Dirk reached out. He want to do something. That's cool. Anybody who wants to do like that late '90s, early 2000s R&B rap thing, I would love to do something like the Method Man and Mary record. You're all I need to get by. It's just like I be wanting people to
That'd be
like
fire.
Foxy Blackstreet.
actually organically want to work with me, and not on no like I'm gonna pay you $100,000 for
I
a
can hear you
verse.
on Ross. You on Ross on something fire.
Ross gonna sound fire and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh shit. Okay.
I love Rick Ross.
Okay. No,
Oh, it scared me. I don't know.
Yeah.
What else do I need to know from Money Long? Do you think that Anita Baker would have done Toni Braxton's debut album better than her?
Whoa.
And
I
who do
feel
you
like
side?
that's a trick question.
No. I only bring it up because we was talking
Whoa.
about the R&B beefs like Dion and Patty.
Whoa.
And there's this long-standing rumor. Well, not a rumor. We see that Babyface and Anita Baker have had words.
Well, I can speak
Publicly.
on some. I can speak on that a little bit because I've had it happen to me. Even though I've only been around for a short while, I guess I sort of like broke a glass ceiling with all these unconventional things that I did, especially like with the 3-4 time R&B song that was getting played on the radio and in the clubs in the fourth quarter. Like all the things that people say can't happen. There was so much of like a rapid, whoa, what is she doing over there? Let's go get some of that. That I had a couple artists, but one in particular that literally just bit my whole shit and was like trying to get her hair done by the same stylist and reaching out to my stylist. These are all actually my real friends. So they're telling me like, yo. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not imagining it. That would piss me off if I'm Anita and there's a young, hot, new girl or whatever, I don't know how she felt about it, that is stepping all over my shit. And go get your own sound.
So you don't take that as flattery when...
Absolutely not.
Okay. I'm
Was that
sorry.
the
No, you know why?
That's how it went, right?
Because I do my own research, I do my own work, I'm very hands-on, I make my own treatments, I do everything. For you to just be like, let me see what she's doing and go, yes, yes, yes. No,
Yeah, I
go
never-
do your own research.
I never found that either. Imitation
like
being
it.
the most serious form of flattery. No.
It's fucking annoying.
Fuck no.
Do you have siblings?
2 brothers.
I knew it. She sounded like she got brothers.
Yeah.
When you sing in the bathroom mirror, your favorite fake microphone of choice is what?
Anything that's I have a video I
The
just recorded the other day. I'm
blow
using
dryer,
tweezers. It doesn't matter. It don't matter.
Okay. I'm pretty fulfilled. I think I'm pretty cool. What can we expect next from you?
More music, more videos. I'm just gonna continue like producing content and quality things, art, for as long as I can until I get tired of it.
Anybody you want to work with like soon that you just haven't been able to yet?
I literally want to work with everyone. I want to work with who wants to work with me because I feel like that's when you get the best product. Definitely want to go over to Nashville, to the UK, and get some like really good songs, and then bring them back and produce them out. But I also want to get into like the film and television space and be creative in that way. Would love to like be a new character in the Power Universe. That would be cute.
Okay.
I mean,
You
we
know what
can
I'm
see
saying?
it.
Love that.
You are a thug.
Saying R&B shit.
Yo, she's a,
I hear it.
hey,
I hear it, yo.
Yeah.
y'all do hear that this
Yes,
lady is a
1000%.
thug, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know, make sure it wasn't just me. I fuck with that.
I've
thug
been
shit, though.
told I give off a don't fuck with her type of vibe.
We need a new
Yeah.
female R&B thug in the game. We ain't really had one in a while.
Yeah, she
Who
seemed
was the
like
last one you would say?
I felt like Mary was the lead off, then Keisha kind of followed. I think since Keisha, we ain't really had.
Keisha held that down.
Yeah, Keisha held it
Yeah.
down hard. Well, I feel like we ain't really had nobody after that to really give us the both.
I mean,
energies.
people be fooled by Tiana Taylor, little beautiful ass, but she a thug too.
Oh no, yeah. Well,
She is, she is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she be thug.
Yeah.
It's just a
I
different
I
type
guess
of
Tiana.
thug.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
I
Well,
love that.
And
Does anybody else want to ask me anything? No?
yeah, what's up? Why y'all niggas up? Don't be scared because she tough and
The
tall.
hater couch. Yeah.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared because she tough and tall and she'll put that purple heel in one of you niggas' eye sockets. Like,
No? Nothing? Okay.
all right, we tapped him out effectively. You know Virgo gang. Tapped him out.
okay.
Tapped him out. Amani, we did it. Parks did it. You got any more feminism questions?
You
Oh
want?
my God.
Weren't you running
How
them
do you
out?
deal with this every day?
Child, I drink.
I drink.
No, that's how you
That's
get
a new one. That's a new one.
crazy.
We on her ass when she leave. Don't worry about it.
I know that. I know that too.
Well, we,
It's
I thought
just-
somebody-
no, I
it's
was about
just-
to ask you. Weren't you touring with Chris? Mm-hmm. How was it?
It was fun. It was a great learning experience. Very, very grateful for that opportunity to just like get my chops up in front of 20,000, 15,000 people at night.
Stressful?
There was only one day that was like, oh, fuck, they are not fucking with me. Let me get up here and finish and get the fuck out of the way so y'all can watch Chris. But I had a
What
really
city?
good time.
Where was that?
Huh?
What city? What city?
Atlanta the first night.
Really?
They weren't fucking with me. I don't think they like my outfit, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Because I'm
Yeah.
about to say that couldn't have been a music thing in Atlanta.
I tried to do something different and it just didn't
Translate.
go well.
Way to go, Shaka.
No, it wasn't them. It was me.
Two
But it was just a
alternative.
lot. No, I actually tried to like do a tracksuit, like a blinged out one. And they were like, bitch, where?
Girl,
Nah,
sit
they
Show us
down.
your ass.
Yeah, they want to see it. Yeah, Atlanta ain't trying to hear that shit.
They wasn't feeling it. But the second night it was great.
Okay.
And man, it was my first experience of like the tour bus and the, my name on the building and like it was really cool. It was really, really
Yeah,
cool.
we went to the show. We missed it.
No, she wasn't doing.
Oh, you ain't go. I don't think you did.
She
New
wasn't on
Jersey.
Jersey. She wasn't.
I
on
didn't do
Jersey.
the first
You ain't
8.
do Jersey. Yeah.
I didn't do the first 8 because I still had to rehearse.
Mm-hmm.
I had to finish my album first, like.
Got a weird question. Can you give us a song, any song, doesn't have to be one of your, that you think best represents you as a person?
Revenge.
No. I would
not about
say
nobody.
Aaliyah, At Your Best. That's the vibe of that. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of my favorite songs ever.
Dope.
How many of your friends have called you humble?
What do you mean?
It's a trick question.
They call me humbly or they're calling me?
No, look, that's funny. That's funny.
That was great.
Great answer.
That was
Hey, this girl
great.
is good. This lady's good. She
None
is.
of them, they be like, the body is body. And I'm gonna be like, I know
Hello.
you did.
Hello.
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
that
I don't
talk
hang out
about.
with people who aren't confident.
Good.
They can't take me.
That's dope.
She's-
That's dope.
Lord.
That's
Can't.
dope.
Okay, so you can't tell us when we're getting new music. You can't tell us when a tour is starting. You can't tell us all of the bitches that you look at like, get off my dick, y'all copy and bite me, stay out my way.
There's only like 2 of them.
I'm definitely going home to try to guess. That's my favorite shit.
I'm gonna ask once the camera go off.
Don't be messy.
No, I don't trust
Be a
that.
gentleman.
I don't trust that.
Yeah, be a gentleman.
Fine.
As you continue to ascend, please remember us. Come back.
Yeah.
Of course.
Come back. Don't leave. Don't leave and say, oh, those guys out there, they okay.
No, the one thing you gotta know about me is like, I don't do things that I don't want to do or that I don't like or that would make me uncomfortable. So like, and I'm not really a talker. So to come here and like really talk and like feel comfortable, that's.
No, look at Shaka lying outside. Oh, she's a talker. Ask her anything.
I mean, no, because he's speaking from his real. But if I don't like you, you're not getting anything.
Well, you are officially a friend of the show.
Facts.
Thank you.
True indeed.
You are more than welcome at any time. When you exit, they'll give you your friend of the show pamphlet, let you know the perks that comes with.
Did I get a T-shirt?
You get a T-shirt, you get a
a
water,
hoodie.
a tea mug, the whole That's That-ish collection. That's true. It's coming your way.
Potato chips.
Potato chips.
Gotta
We'll
get
also
pistachios and some water.
speak favorably about you, even if the internet is not. We will hold it down. Like friend of the show, it does come with like some good packages.
You'll defend me if people say crazy things.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will. We will. Now, if you was dead ass wrong,
We just won't
Now,
talk about it. We still
yeah,
won't
we'll
talk
skip
about it. We'll just skip it.
we'll skip it if you was dead ass wrong. My last question for you is: what happens if you get out of character?
How tall are you?
5'10".
Oh, niggas getting cut.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Nah, some shit going on.
Nigga getting cut.
Yeah. And it's that country
Yeah,
shit.
no,
It's that country shit too. Yeah.
I definitely make poor choices. I'm the I'll knock all this shit over type of person.
Okay. Well, ladies
Like,
and
nah,
gentlemen.
don't get quiet now. Keep that same energy. I don't give a fuck if the police is here. Yeah, I did that.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Ladies and
That's a funny
gentlemen, please make some noise. Money Love! Thank you for coming. Our door
Thank you
is
for having me. This was fun.
always open, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you so much.
And you got Shaka back on the roster. I still cannot believe that. Listen, when I was at the Chris tour, where did I go see Chris at?
DC.
Where was that? In DC. I was back there being a bird, and Shaka came through, and I was like, I seen a ghost, because I'm not used to seeing this nigga on the road like this. Yeah, man, yeah, Money Long, she opened up, and all I heard was,
Money low.
Money being long. Long money.
Long money.
Long money.
when it comes to money, people will steal from me. I heard money, 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 and the way you came in here.
That
No,
showed me.
I had
That
to
told me
chase him
money.
down.
You're not in here with none of your friends from the hood. Like, it's like people that's working. You didn't even know this white lady. No, you didn't.
Just met her today. Just met her today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep.
You did not know this white lady.
You gotta keep you a couple good whites on your team.
Shit.
For sure.
Hey, I couldn't agree more. That's the word of the day.
Yeah. No, but I'm not even joking. The level of quality of life that I experienced because of her. Can I say her name? Is that okay? Because of Monica. This is the reason why people be looking at me like, what the fuck do you think you are? Yeah, you can't tell me it doesn't exist because I have white privilege. She's sitting right here. She's gonna go give me whatever I want with no resistance. But they be like, sure. I promise. We went shopping one day. They have never offered to like clean my glasses and do little stuff. They was offering, oh, do you have a discount? Do you have the friends and family? Giving her 40% off, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, I told you, life is different.
No, you're right. Because listen, I took them with me to Bottega one day, and they was treating me different. Like when I brought my black friends in there.
It is a thing. They follow. I don't get followed around in the store.
No, all y'all stay together. Hey, Monica, never again.
They offer you champagne.
We ain't been to Bottega since.
That shit was terrible.
For real, it's crazy. They bring
y'all
out the
can't
stuff
walk
that
away.
isn't out
You
yet.
remember? I was hot.
They was so mad they was racist in Bottega.
Fire.
Nigga, you ain't got no portfolio. They ain't spend no money.
Fuck
Nigga, out.
them. No, you guys can't separate. Yeah, yo, all y'all gotta stay together. Yes.
Nigga
They
made
said
y'all-
that?
Yes. Verbally.
Look
Don't
at
walk over there. All
what you
y'all
were
stay together.
wearing.
Wow.
I am joking. I am joking. Hopefully, it's been 10 years. My audience should know my sense of humor by
told
now.
us-
I am joking.
the
And
lady
if you
really-
don't know it's a joke, edit
They was
this
on
out.
bullshit.
That's
for real.
crazy.
No, y'all all gotta get in the elevator
y'all have
together
to
to go
stay
upstairs.
Yo, dog, are y'all still trauma dumping on money law?
Yes.
Enough. We heard it. We went through it.
No, when
Healed.
shit like that happened to me, I just start picking up everything. I'm like, I want this, I want this. Start me in a dressing room, and then I just don't.
They didn't do that. They just caught like a broke hissy fit. Oh, I'm out of here.
Oh, now you gotta make them work, make them do things.
Look,
Go
look, look,
request
look.
stuff.
Still.
No, you don't buy it.
Oh, all
Just
right.
leave it all
You
in
just
change
make them
room.
run around and do
See,
shit.
I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I'm with
Like,
you
oh,
there.
can I see that? You have this in another colorway? I'm not buying this shit. I'm just
Virgos are
fucking
headaches.
with you now.
Virgos are headaches, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
an ass.
I'm pleased. I am done. Thank you. Thank you for
amazing.
dealing with all of our bullshit.
No, this was great.
And I
enjoyed
can't
it.
wait.
Mentally stimulating. All of the banter and the back and forth.
I'm coming to your show with my girl, and I want a shout out from the stage. Joe, I see you down there.
I'm gonna make you guys come up and dance to ours.
There you go. Look, Hayden. Hayden.
I think that's great.
Shit, because Lucky Day brought her on stage. She thinks she's the only one that could go on the stage.
How was it? How was that for you?
Oh, you need to see.
Tell her. Tell her.
It was,
kept the files.
It was a great experience.
It was viral.
Oh no,
I
we
had
got
a
the
very good time.
files. You need to see what
She
happened.
went up there
Yeah.
violating his space,
And him.
touching him in places that he
wow.
didn't
I
ask
just
you to
grabbed
touch
his
him.
belt loop. That's not
And
Well,
then,
sexy.
We put on a
yeah, whole
performance.
pelvic. He had to
Okay,
move
she
her hand.
understands.
He had to move her hand. Move it,
You know
girl.
what? It did not. It just looked like that. That's not what
And
happened.
then we got in the car, and she had the nerve to say, "Do you know if where the rest of his tour dates are?" She was ready to follow the tour
Wow.
bus. Hot ass.
He got you, girl.
He already had me.
Oh,
Oh shit.
you heard that, Lucky?
You gonna say that in front of niggas? No, no.
All right.
Make some noise for Money Love.
Neutral button.